Your mind craves comfort. Stop using fapping to run away from your problems when you feel stressed and uncomfortable. Imagine what you could accomplish if you channeled that energy and focus into something positive and productive. The target is to make NoFap a lifestyle, not a temporary goal. It's difficult to quit any addiction, especially something so normalized. I believe it's very unrealistic and unsustainable for most men to never nut again. Relapse isn't a reflection of a person's willpower or strength. Relapse is a normal part of the journey, and it's important to know that your progress is not lost after a relapse. Don't count the days, just make your days count. Make peace with the urges. In this video, we will look into the 4 things that make you relapse. Number 1. Not understanding that NoFap will not change your life, but it will give you the energy to do so. Most of you jump into the NoFap bandwagon expecting so much but doing so less. The NoFap streak will give you the extra energy you need to finesse and become better at a lot of things, but that change needs to come from you. You need to push yourself to get up early in the morning and go for a run. You need to push yourself to change your diet in order to improve your health. You need to put yourself out into the dating scene in order to get into happy relationships. I challenge you to start doing 10 push-ups anytime you come across a trigger while alone. Number 2. You want big things in a short time and at your comfort. Rome wasn't built in a day. Setting humongous goals to achieve in a short period of time sets you up for failure. This is how you relapse on your self-improvement habits. You have just started your NoFap journey today. Target 7 days as your goal. It's also important to be flexible and adjust your goals if necessary. When you hit the 7 days, reflect on why you are doing it. Adjust your intentions. Aim at new challenges. Remember that progress and improvement are often non-linear, and it's important to celebrate small wins along the way. Number 3. Failing to recognize and avoid your triggers. By being mindful of your triggers, you can proactively steer clear of high-risk situations and reduce the likelihood of relapsing. Are you fapping to release some stress? Is it the steamy show on Netflix? Is it your OnlyFans subscription? Is it already an addiction, and you don't even need a trigger? Is it idleness? Improving self-awareness and understanding of your addiction is an important aspect of recovery. Understanding what drives your addictive behavior can help you gain insight into your thoughts and emotions, which can then be used to develop a plan for managing triggers in a positive way. Replace all the triggers with coping mechanisms, such as simple exercise, finding a physically demanding hobby. Number 4. Complacency and overconfidence. Complacency occurs when you become too relaxed and comfortable in your NoFap journey, leading you to believe that you no longer have to put in the effort to maintain it. This often leads to letting down your guard and taking risks that can lead to a relapse. You may start entertaining your triggers and thinking about beating your meat one last time. These calculations are mistaken, since most people in early streaks are not fully equipped to handle the overload of risk at a time when they are most vulnerable. Overconfidence, on the other hand, happens when you become overly confident in your ability to resist temptation and handle triggers. This can lead to a false sense of security and result in underestimating the power of a relapse. You may start visiting the hub, entertaining nudity, and avoiding your coping mechanisms. Although I don't release anymore, urges remind me that there's no shortage of releases. The next one is ready and waiting. The knowledge that it could be hard in about 2 minutes reassures me that I lose nothing by choosing not to reach for it indefinitely or even permanently. In fact, this is the first step of leveling up as a man.
If you want to follow me on this journey to greatness, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe.